next thing I am going to talk about is the actual shooting itself. Oh my gosh. Okay. So right from the beginning, when they had the viewer discretion, it broke my heart. Like, literally, people haven't even been on the screen yet. It hasn't even happened yet. And it broke my heart. And I knew from spoilers that this was going to happen. I read spoilers all the time, so I generally pretty much know exactly everything that's going to happen on Glee. So if something shocks me, because I spent all my time looking at spoilers, so if something shocks me, then you know that they have done a good job doing it because, like I said, I read spoilers galore, so I generally have an idea of what's happening all the time. So I knew this shooting was coming. I knew that Brittany wasn't going to be in the room. I knew that Tina wasn't going to be in the room. I knew that the one thing I didn't know was that Katie was going to be someone in Glee Club. I did not know that. That shocked me. But, so I knew that there was going to be a shooting in this episode. But still, seeing that viewer discretion shocked me and broke my heart because that's something I never thought I would see on Glee again. And I would also like to call out to the fact that though Glee this was obviously not a comical episode like Glee used to be, but this episode did remind me of old Glee because when Glee was coming out, it was dealing with things that no other TV shows generally dared to talk about and do episodes on and bring up. And right now, this is the topic that not many shows would dare going to do. And yes, shows do school shootings all the time, but that was before that it was such a big problem in our country. And now Glee is doing one because it's a topic that people are really hesitant to bring up and make fictional things about. So that reminded me of old Glee. Everyone's acting was just really, really, really great. It was superb. They were fabulous. They broke my heart. They made me want to cry. They made me want to scream. It scared the crap out of me. It was just perfect. So, I do, however, have a couple of things that I found weird / I didn't like, I guess. This one's kind of like a picky, stupid one, but the random kids that were in the bathroom with Brittany, what was really the point of them? I don't know, I just felt like it was kind of random. But then when they went back into the choir room and they joined the group hug, I don't know, sounds kind of like, I don't know if it sounds snobby or insensitive, but I think they ruined a nice Glee Club moment, and people are probably going to judge me for saying that, but that's how I feel. I think that it wasn't really necessary to have them there. I don't really think it adds anything to this. The phone thing, I think the logic of like using the phones was good, but I don't understand why everyone had their phones like on. Like I think it was Marley like had like her keypad like click thing on. Like she was hitting, it was like and I don't know if it was just her, but like it was like her phone was like vibrating like a herd of elephants. Like turn them off. I thought that was weird. I also don't really understand why when they were leaving the messages, everyone said their messages and already turned the camera on Sam. I don't understand why he was like so against. He was like, no, I get it. Maybe he didn't want to make one, and he was just like, no, like I don't want to do this. But I don't get why he was so angry. He was like, no, and he like turned it off. Like I don't really get that. And then I also don't get why if he was so against to the point where he would knock it out of Artie's hand, that at the end of the episode there was a message from him. So he eventually recorded one. Like I didn't get that. This is what I really, really, really didn't understand why they did this at all. When after Kitty confessed to Marley what she did to Marley during Grease, which also, while I'm here, brings up a point. That's why no one got mad at Kitty for Marley's eating disorder, because no one knew what she did. So I just need to bring that up. So that makes me feel a little bit better about the way they dealt with this eating disorder thing. But so after she confessed, I don't understand why all of a sudden she like ran over to like the other corner. Like she left where she was sitting with Marley and Jake and like ran over to where Unique and Ryder were. and it was very, very dramatic, and I don't think it was needed. Like, I just don't get why it happened. Like, I don't know. Like, I just thought that, like, what was, like, it was one thing if, say, like, I don't know, it was one thing if, like, maybe, like, Jake was over in the corner with, like, Ryder, and Marley was sitting with Kitty, and, like, she ran over to, and, like, Marley ran over to sit with Jake. Like, they're a couple, they're together, like, she loves him. Like, I get that, but I thought it was just kind of random that Kitty, like, just had to get over there, and like they made like a big deal out of it. Like, it wasn't even like she just crawled over there. Like, they made like a big deal. She like tried to like crawl across, and like she was like sobbing and was like, Kitty, no, what are you doing, stop. Like, I just thought that was kind of random, which is also going back to the Kitty thing, another reason why I think that Kitty could be Katie, because maybe if she is Katie, then maybe she's probably in love with Ryder, and maybe it would make more sense for her to go over there where Ryder was. But again, also kind of far out there with the backpack theory. Um, but that's all I have to say about the shooting.